Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to all the devotees. Welcome to Everyday with Bhagavad Gita series. Today we are going to discuss Bhagavad Gita chapter 1, text number 21 to 22. By the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, Lord Sri Radha Krishna and Shri Shri Gaur Nitai. Arjuna uvāca senayor ubhayor madhye rathaṁ sthāpaya me achyuta yāvad etān nirīkṣe yoddhu-kāmān avasthitān kair mayā saha yoddhavyam asmin raṇa-samudyame. Translation. Arjuna said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in the great trial of arms. Purport. Although Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, out of his causeless mercy, he was engaged in the service of his friend. He never fails in his affection for his devotees, and thus he is addressed herein as infallible. O charioteer, he had to carry out the order of Arjuna, and since he did not hesitate to do so, he is addressed as infallible. Although he had accepted the position of the charioteer for his devotee, his supreme position was not challengeable or challenged. In all circumstances, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rishikesh, the Lord of total senses. The relationship between the Lord and his servitor is very sweet and transcendental. The servitor is always ready to render service to the Lord, and similarly, the Lord is always seeking an opportunity to render some service to the devotees. He takes great pleasure in his pure devotees assuming the advantageous position of ordering him than he does in being the giver of orders. Since he is the master, everyone is under his order, and no one is above him to order him. But when he finds that a pure devotee is ordering him, he obtains transcendental pleasure, although he is infallible master in all circumstances. As a pure devotee of the Lord, Arjuna had no desire to fight with his cousins and brothers, but he was forced to come onto the battlefield by obstinacy of Duryodhana, who was never agreeable to any peaceful negotiation. Therefore, he was anxious to see who the leading person present in the battlefield were. Although there was no question of peacemaking endeavor on the battlefield, he wanted to see them again and to see how much they were bent upon demanding an unwanted war. So here we learn from this shloka that Lord engaged himself in the service of the devotee due to his causeless mercy. What is the meaning of causeless mercy? Causeless mercy means ahituki kirpa. Without any reason, if we do something for someone, this is called causeless mercy. The Lord is so merciful, he showers his mercy to all the devotees and all the non-devotees as well. Herein you see, the master is becoming servant of his devotee. Like father sometimes becomes horse for the kid for his pleasure, and sometimes he also speak like a horse, and in this way he give pleasure to the kid. It doesn't mean that kid has become the father and father has become kid, but the Supreme Personality of God is so merciful that he does this for the pleasure of his devotee. Lord, another name is Rishikesha. There is a very nice shloka which says Sarvapadi vinmuktam tat paratvena nirmalam Rishikena Rishikesha sevanam bhakti uchyati. Bhakti or devotional service means engaging all our senses in the service of the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the master of all the senses. When the spirit soul renders service unto the Supreme, there are two side effects. One is freed from all material designation And simply by being unemployed into the service of the Lord, one's senses are purified. So there is a good bhajan which says, Prem ke bas Arjun rath haakyo, bhul gaye ठाकुराई, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई. Out of love, what Krishna did? He became the driver for the Arjuna, and he forget the Thakurai. Thakurai means he forget that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So you will not find such cases in this material world, when the owner becomes the servant and the servant becomes the owner. This exchange, although Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mata parattaram nanyat kinchit asti taranjaya, Mai sarvam idam sutre mani gana idam. No one is above and equal to me. This claim has not been done by any of the God in any of the scriptures, but Krishna says this because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The one who is, he can say. Another, Krishna says, Aham bija pradapitaha. I am the seed giving father into this material cosmic manifestation. So he is the original father of Brahma, Shankar Mahadev and all the incarnation that he has been done. So here you see the Arjuna is a pure devotee of God and he doesn't want you to fight in this warfare. But devotee is always a para dukhe dukhi. It means the devotee is always become anxious, become sad when they see that other people are also sad. So in this material world there is no such thing called happiness. This material world, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, is dukkhalyam ashashvatam, is full of miseries and anxiety and is temporary. So those who are doing devotional service, they are actually making a plan what will happen after the death. In this life also they become happy. They take pleasure in the service of Krishna. Yes, maybe in starting the spiritual life it will be very bitter, but the end you will find it's very sweet. But in the material world, the thing that we accept as a matter of happiness, in starting that will be sweet, but end it will be the bitter. So Arjuna was forced to fight due to Duryodhana. Even Krishna sent so many peace proposals to the Kauravas that fight should not be there, but they were not listening to the Krishna. Even they were not ready to give the 5 villages to the Kauravas, to the Pandavas. What to speak of other things. Even Duryodhana denied to give a small land which is equal to a pin, a drop of pin. So all this scenario were taking them to the irreligiosity. They were impious and it was the duty of Lord Sri Krishna to save his devotees like he is saving and helping Arjuna. In this matter, we understand that Krishna or the Lord give chance to his devotee so they can also become his God. Like Sudama, Krishna wash his feet and drink it. Lord Rameshwara in the Mahabharata, in the Ramayana, Chandra worship the Lord Shiva out of love. It doesn't mean they become God. No, out of love he did like a father do make himself a horse. So we will end this class here. I request all the devotees, if you have any query, question, please ask to and send us your query, our WhatsApp number. We will send you the answer. Try to chant the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If you will listen this shloka every day for 10 to 15 minutes, you will purify your existence. You will come to know what Bhagavad Gita says. What is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita? Before we die, we have read so many books while our academic study. We have done master's, graduation, PhD. But if we have not read or understand the Bhagavad Gita, what is the use of this human form of life? So spread this message. Try to send this message to your friends and family so they can listen. And every day we are going to send you the shloka. You can purify your existence, understand what the Bhagavad Gita says, and try to implement in your life by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Gaur Nithai ki jai, Nithai Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bo.